What up, buttercups? It is What You Whippin' On, but quiet time with Jax. Yeah, I was sitting here working on some things, and I said, you know what? I'm in my jammies, really good smokehouse. And hair is wet in some braids, and I was sitting right there, and I was whipping on some things, and said, you know what? Why don't I just come and sit with y'all? I haven't been here in a minute, so it's quiet time. It's almost Friday. So I thought I'd just talk about a couple things that I've been whipping the foes out of. And, well, kind of a foe, but not a foe, because I have one more left. So my friend Billie over at the Crafty Floridian, my Billie girl, my Billie Jean, she asked us for some squares, 6-inch squares. And so, my girl asked, I gotta at least send 1 or 9. So it's more like 9. I had to stop because I had to do some others. So her themes, this is for Boggy, this is for Camp Boggy Creek. And she's got some themes because, we are always themed people. And sorry, Billie, but one of them came out about 7 inches, but they're really pretty, so I'm gonna send them anyway. Shh, you heard nothing. Shh, you heard nothing. They're 6 inches, I swear. Just they need to evaporate a little. But anyway, so her themes are St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, and Christmas. So, okay, so here we go. So for Christmas, these were the ones that kind of got away from me. I had to put a little stabilizing row for her. So when she sews them together, there's something to sew together. So the first one was, I have not sewed no ends. I just sat and did these last night. So that one's like a snowflake. But I went with vintage colors here. This is, shoosh, cadiddle hoppers. It's over there. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it was from the sale liquidation thing. It's a print. I love this yarn print. But anyway, you can't, I've never even seen that color again. But there's that one, and then I did that one. But I went with like vintage colors. So, vintage colors for you, Billie. Vintage Christmas. Okay? And it's not really showing, but this is that Lion Brand jeans. That is red solo cup, and it's really washed out here. But see, you can see all the beautiful colors. Okay, so there's the Christmas ones. Again, I just didn't go with your traditional. Okay, and then we have Halloween. So for Halloween, I did D.A.W.N.S. And then I did just kind of, Halloween colors, playing with this one. And then, again, just another one playing with the Halloween colors, but one that's actually motify. Okay. There. And then these were the ones I looked at, I was like, oh, goodness. I didn't want to do like a motif and then sew it on. But so there's my shamrock. It's wonky, but once it's put into the blanket, it'll stabilize it. So there's it's got a little thing. It's got a little thing, and then and I need to just make one more to make the third. See, it got wonky, but I think again once it's put into the blankie, it'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's for the kids. It's fine. So one more of those, and then, so technically one more, and it's a faux. And I love this stuff. This is that. I love that green. It's flecking awesome. But yeah, from that sale. And then I had some of this left. I had one skein left of this from the bod blanket I made for the auction last year. It was like it was like feathers. It everything is feathers. So, yep. All right, so that's for my Billie. If you want to send Billie the Crafty Floridian 6-inch squares for Boggy Creek, she's putting these together. Remember, they got to be themed. She wants them Christmas, Halloween, and St. Patrick's Day. So, mind the rules. 6 inches, preferably 4-weight. Remember, she got to sew them all together. But she's killing it. She's killing it. Her and Lynn, no ma'am. I think after this one right here, I am not going to want to look at another granny square in my life again. I've got 2. I have 2? I have 2 granny square blankets going on. Secret squirrel. I also did another granny square. It was my favorite color. And some special square stitches. Okay, so we talked about that. Oh, and then I've been going live like Jax After Dark with some friends. When they, when the boys call, I'm not gonna, if I'm just sitting here, so anyway, I went live again with Russ. When we're with Russ, see, that's why I have no voice. My voice is still gone from his 5-hour lives. For real, it's like a 5-hour live. But this one was only like 3.5 hours. And I was like, brother, I gotta go. I really gotta go. And Spring, I love my Spring. And Juan came up too. And it was really great. I gotta suck on one of those, okay? It's better than listening to me go, hi, my name's Helen. It's terrible. All right, so the last live I was on, it was, what's he calling it? Something. Let's chat stitches. I'm playing off stitches. Let's chat stitches. But he's getting spicy with it. My Obi-Wan over at Juan the Yarn Addict. And he spun this, and spun this, and it was like all these choices. Why we getting all these choices? And so I'm so sorry, please forgive me, but one of the beautiful commenters said, big old bucket of choices, because it's a bucket hat. And so that's, I think, what he's going to go with. Big old bucket of choices, because it's a bucket hat. Him and his long, the long names. I'm there for it. It's cute. Play. Have fun. Mine are like one word. Well, no, 2. Kind of. All right, so keep an eye out for the big old bucket of choices beanie. It's not a beanie, it's a bucket hat. I made one, flipping ran out of yarn again. Every time I try to mess with this bamboo, this is that. It's that True Boo stuff, and it's got the sparkle in it. I had the light gray. Excuse me. Still, this cough will not let me go. I had the light gray in this. Ran out on the brim again. So I'm going to make another one. Because, it has to be a 2 tiers in a bucket. Because we got the bucket hat. Because we like bucket hats. I like bucket hats a lot. Bucket hat. All right. So, yeah, that was fun though. I'll do another one. Let's go in for like bamboo or cotton, something. Although I have been taught on more than one occasion that wool, superwash merino wool, is cool in the summer, just like the sheepers. It keeps them cool, and it keeps them cool in the heat, and it keeps them warm when it's. So I look kind of cute with my bucket hat, but it's this yarn. It was sitting there all crazy, but anyway, all right. It was actually cute. I should have left it on, but it's hot. It's hot. Okay, now today, I was up in the pattern today. So I am almost ready to begin the filming. I've done one run through on the written recipe that our beautiful sister, Laura, Twisting Stitches, my Laura, she watched my live tutorial from 3 years ago and wrote this pattern down for the macaw crochet. And if you don't know what a crochet is, that is a kerchief shawlette, crochet, or a triangle scarf. And anyway, so she wrote it down, and it just didn't translate. I did it over 2 lives. It was just hours, and I learned my lesson with that one. I need more planning with patterns and recipes and of such. So, and I'm so glad that we revisited and looked at it, because I did a little here and there. So yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm hoping that'll drop. Right around the time we're finishing the Christmas in July countdown box from my It's Raining Yarn. Segue. Can we dip it, dip, double dip, triple dip? Let's quad dip. Let's dip. Let's dip. Need some music in the background though. All right, so we're gonna dip that bad boy. Yes, sirs and ma'am. That I found my summer mood board with Gary from Urban Yarn. Yes, sir. Hello, my yarny friend. Yeah. So I found for my mood board is going to be a Spix macaw. That's Rio. He was extinct in nature, but endangered. But they just really, I think they are 17 in the wild again. So the little Spix macaw, he's the little blue and silver macaw. So I'm going to use that for the tutorial. And I put that over there too, because I wasn't going to really talk about that one. But I got some cotton sugar wheels and some, was it Touch of Silk, or was it the Yarnatopia bamboo, like Bambootiful or something? I'll show you guys. You'll see. Just wait. Okay, so we talked about that. D.A.W.N.S beanie. So D.A.W.N.S beanie is in the Etsy store. There is also there for $2. Just real quick written recipe for the people that like, that like to have a written thingamajigger. And yeah, $2, just $2. I think when all is said and done, $1 goes in my pocket. So. And that's very thankful, because I have lots of shipping. Thank you for everybody that's bought it already. Cute beanie though. That's for my Dawn Erin and all of the Dawns. You make it and they will come. That is hashtag Kindness Matters 2024, and that was spearheaded by my little brother Juan, Obi-Wan, at Juan the Yarn Addict. Yes, he is a smart guy. I've been really enjoying following him. Get his groove, like Stella got his groove back. And so he's finding his road. And oh my gosh, just the following, everybody just really gobbles up anything that he does. I really have been enjoying the stitch tutorials he's been putting out. This tiara stitch, and then the new one, what was it called? Something, the Hickory Dickory Dimples or something. Anyway, you know what I meant. It had letters in it. This most recent one is absolutely adorable. And then there's this one that's all the little polygon things. Yeah. Check them out. Stitch tutorials. And they're like unusual stitches. They're not just, Spike Granny and so I can appreciate that kind of getting us into knowing, look, if you can do single crochets and double crochets, you can do this. It's just the placement of them. And then make beautiful fabrics. So I'm really happy for that one. Oh yeah, the countdown box. So that was all this double dip. And then I was hoping to get the macaw crochet out for when I'm ready to do the countdown box. If anybody needed something to make, I'll give you something to make. You don't know what to make? I'll give you something to make. Make a hug. And it's a macaw, and it's caw. It looks like feathers. But I'm gonna use my yarn from the countdown box to make a boggy blanket. So we're still doing boggy style. And so that's a make along. So we're just making blankets that are 35 by 40 this way, 40 by 50 this way. And no animal fiber, please. Let's see. That's for Camp Boggy Creek. You'll learn more if you don't know what it's about. Nancy over at She's Got Yarn has a playlist. I'll try to link the playlist down below to tell you more. We collect the blankets for the children. Camp Boggy Creek, in the just make it small, it's a camp for chronically ill children. And at the end of their camp stay that is fully paid, they get to take our blankets home. The blanket that's draped over their bed. Yeah, last year, Jan over at An Alaskan Crafter spearheaded stained glass. So mine didn't make it last year, but I have one leaded window that I made out of Picasso that I'm going to send this year. But yeah, that was a beautiful blanket. Let's see. All right, so we'll do the Boggy style countdown box. Boom, boom. July 1st to the 13th. I will do Yarnmas. So it's like Vlogmas, Yarnmas, Christmas in July, Advent, countdown, whatever you want to call it. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, okay. So we did that one. And I think that's just kind of a sum up of kind of the things we're going to be doing. But now I want to whip. Watch me whip. Watch me crochet. Watch me whip. Oh. This is what I would be doing if I was sitting here by myself. Being silly, listening to shows, talking to people while I'm watching their replays. I missed Juan today. Work was no joke. Oh, Lord. My partner in crime is on vacation. I mean, you would have thought there was an earthquake or something, because people lost their minds. I worked on a spreadsheet for like 2 hours, and then got an email. Oh, we're not gonna monitor that one. I was like, I'm just gonna walk away for 1 second. Not your fault. Not your fault. Not your fault. I was not happy. I was not happy. But anyway, paycheck. Oh yeah. Work, drive, engaged. So silly. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good week. Gonna do something fun for the 4th of July. They have banned fireworks. We're in an unincorporated area, and we have always been able to blow them off. The big ones, kabooms, up in the air, shoot, 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 black cats. Yeah, we didn't play. The little flower things that roll around. I like the little noise makers. No, we blow stuff. Not really blow stuff up, but yeah, these people over here, they set off the M80s all month long. I'll just be sitting here in my whole house, boom, 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 will shake. I'm like, but yeah, we can't set them off anymore. We've got a officer of some sort with his undercover vehicle. Bruh, there ain't nothing undercover about that. But he gets really angry if we set things off. He comes and takes pictures. I'm like, here's my good side. Oh, shh. We're safe and sane. We have good practices. Always have a bucket. Always have the ready. Fire extinguisher. First aid kit. 911 is a joke in your town. No, and I mean, you do call the police here, and the sheriff will come 3 days later, but live out in the middle of nowhere. See, I remember that's why I ended on this one last time, because I have to finagle, I have to add. Let's see, what else is happening? So it rained all day today. It is Thursday, like the 20-something, 28th. Gosh, what? I don't even know what it's Thursday. Well, it's almost Friday. And it rained all day. It was cold too. I'm not mad at it though. That is my jam. I don't like the heat. I think now that I'm not 2 tons of fun as much anymore. I'm still chunky monkey. I'm still a chunky monkey market bag, but I notice I'm cold. I get cold. In the heat, I'm wondering if the heat's going to bother me as much. But I think it's also because self-consciousness. I don't want to wear shorts and I got wings. And they were not made by Red Bull. And yeah. So, but I am a 3/4 sleeve girl. Just right enough to show off my. Oh, and here's my new D.A.W.N.S bracelet. I got a D.A.W.N.S bracelet with my Sashkas. I need to get some more of these from my D's creative hands. That woman, I can't even. I probably couldn't afford one, but she makes the most amazing baskets. Okay, so I am a basket, pens and baskets. I love vessels, bowls, like my bowls, the heavy, that's a yarn bowl, yo. But I don't have my other one here. But yeah, I would. Longaberger baskets. If anybody knows baskets, you know Longaberger baskets. My sister-in-law, her whole house, everything was Longaberger. She even had, you guys, Longaberger craft. I love Longaberger. But when she switched out her colors, she would give me her baskets. And I remember one time I looked up, I had the most adorable little basket and it had a lid and everything. Looked it up, I was like, you paid how much for that? I still have it. I still have all of the baskets. All the longer, I've got like maybe 12 of them. Yeah, they're all downstairs. But they're handmade baskets and hand woven, and they're absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, to have one of D.A.W.N.S, oh man, D's creative hands. In fact, I think there's going to be one auctioned off for the animal auction, which y'all get ready. Auction number 1 is happening July 1st at 7 o'clock over at Bag a Day. And Juan's blankets are in there. It's his blanket and then the subscriber blanket. And then I think is MDL's, Michael's blanket is in there. This first round of 20 blankets is, I can't even, it's going to be off the hook. That Apache Tears. And then MDL did a black and red one that my kid would love. But I bet you that those blankets go for $1,000. I bet you they do. But I'm really excited to see everybody's work and, you know, which ones get fought over. Those mosaics. Man, the mosaics are going to be everything. What time is it? And I got to keep an eye. All right, we're at 20 minutes. Let's see, what else? I'm so happy, Mama G. Lipithecus, little turd. He went on a vacation. He was gone for like a week. I was like, somebody's got him. He's adorable. He ain't just chilling. He was on vacation. He was on a staycation eating someone else's kibble, traitor. But he was back, and he was so cute. He was hugging Rusty, and there was the picture you got to see. She posted it that he was home. She knew in her heart that he was gonna come home. I was praying he would, but when you live out in the sticks like that, yeah, I heard the coyotes last night too, and then today I was making breakfast. I love to have breakfast for supper. I made waffles. And it's like Canadian style center cut bacon. They look like little ham steaks, but it's like Canadian bacon. I get that from our deli, and then I did some maple sausage, and of course a fried egg, and I have blueberry syrup. I'm almost out of it. I gotta get some more. I love blueberry syrup. And this blueberry syrup is made from local blueberries. I love it. It's expensive though, but it's worth it. So while I was doing that, my honey's like, babe, babe, babe. And I'm like, what? And he's like, mirror. He was like, he didn't want to move. So I come over, there's this little itty bit. He would fit like right here in the palm of my hand. Little cottontail bunny rabbit. I mean, this is too big. He was tiny. He was like half of that. Little tiny little thing eating the clover. I was like, see, that's why you can't use herbicides. I don't let him use herbicides or pesticides in my yards. And I don't care. It's a natural yard. There's weeds. Weeds feed my bees. I don't care. I pull the ones that are clearly like yucky, you know, the jiggerweed things. What are those ones that they get you? I get those ones out. But some of the wildflowers are really pretty. Yeah, my Japanese maples, they needed some love. They needed some trimming. They just look like a big they needed some trimming. But yeah, Lexi Boo decided not to come up. She's just establishing the care. For those that weren't at the live and didn't hear, we're expecting a grandbaby at the end of December. So Lexi found out she and Marcus are going to have a baby. And just so thrilled that life has granted a second chance. And so that, yeah, we're due the end of December, early January. So I'm really excited for that. She's doing really well, taking care of herself. If anybody is interested in numerology or a reading, she does oracle. I think she also reads numbers, does the numerology. If anybody's interested in that, please let me know. Because as of right now, she is not working. She's just doing her little side hustle. So, yeah, let me know. Email me and I can get you in contact with her if you're interested in anything like that. Let's see. Oh, I was supposed to leave that one. I keep forgetting to leave that one. You don't work the corners on this joint until you come back around. Okay. And then let's see. I forgot I was gonna. Let's see. I think I talked about everything I've been working on. It's been, like I said, at work. I usually have an opportunity to, during my breaks and stuff, to crochet a little bit. And the last couple of weeks, I have barely been able to lurk in lives. Work has been crazy with the conference calls and not hand holding, but like making sure that they understand the processes. What I do is I oversee the federal HUD inspections of our properties that hold subsidy in some way. It's usually the HUD subsidies, which is project-based Section 8 and HUD loans. That's where the property is under like a FHA loan. And they come in and they do what's called a REACT inspection, and I oversee making sure the repairs from those inspections are completed, and usually we only have 24 hours to fix the deficiencies, and they're usually like missing smoke detectors or sharp edges, broken windows, locks that don't lock. GFCIs, that's the plugs that have the little test button, those that don't work, things like that. So I oversee that, and it's just been really busy. Where there's a new guideline that these inspections use on how they score when you get tagged with something. And the software is glitchy. Oh my Lord, baby Jesus. There was not enough testing to test this. It's awful. And, but hey, paychecks don't bounce. There could be far worse things I could be working on. I could be having to travel. I don't want to travel. I have a feeling that's next. He's going to make me go. to the properties and help prepare the properties for the inspections. And that's good. It'll get me up, get me moving. But I just, right now, with the temperature of the health and society, I don't want to leave the house. Every time I leave, I get sick. Get this cold, man. It will not let go of my, it's all right there. But, let's see. Oh, I'm so jealous. She's got yarn, is overhauling her yarn room. Oh, these cabinets that she's put up are absolutely everything. I'm so jealous. I want some. I mean, I have this little cabinet, I have this one, and then I have a 4x4, but it won't be moved again. And it's too big to get it through the bend. So it's in the original yarnery, which is the 4th bedroom. And it's like the hottest room in the house. And it's the darkest room in the house too. I didn't like that room. So I ended up moving in our formal dining room downstairs, kind of turning that into the yarnery. And that's where, when you see me in the yarn behind me and I'm at my desk and there's the curtain, that's the formal dining room in there. We're going to start, that's going to be a really cool place in a minute. And that's where we'll be sitting. I might even get a bean bag. Love bean bags. I love bean bags. But holy moly, are they expensive. And I was like, oh, I'll just make one myself. No, you might as well just buy it. Already made. Oh, these, I love these. So pretty. So pretty. Can hear him in there. My youngest in there playing video games. School's out for summer. He's going to summer camp on the 1st, and he's so excited. I'm just really glad that he's established a really amazing friend group. And so, yeah, they're going to go to camp. I'm really happy for him. And Rain is on the prowl for a job. Oh, itchy eye. Where are we at? 30 minutes. Wow, that went really fast. Mermaid. Let's see. What else are we talking about? There's been all kinds of stuff jumping off. I was today just able to listen to Triple Threat Thursday, and that's with Dawn. It's Dawn, Aaron, and Spring, and Michael. And it's a really fun Thursday to watch them hop. And then Sharon and the other Dawn P are also there as the hecklers. Support crew. But I was really trying to listen, but I got caught up at work. But I was there for, and that's when I missed Juan went live. Dadgummit. That was a good one too. I was watching the replay earlier, and while I was making the breakfast, while I was making waffles. Oops, some of these squares are like almost a whole row bigger than the other ones. So this join is really forgiving when you have to add or subtract a cluster. But yeah, Nancy, whew, her little yarnery is really coming along. That rainbow yarn wall is life. So pretty. Mine is I just throw it up there. I'm like, I am going to organize it though, because when you go to look for something or you want to put something together, it's really nice to be able to see, you know, what colors that you have. And not be like, oh, I know I have some orange somewhere. Where's that tote? Bag it up and put it in a cubby. Okay. Let's see, this Saturday, you guys, it's going to be a special day. I'm going to have guests. For sure, Juan, my little brother Juan the Arnatic is going to come up and join me, since on Tuesday I joined him on his channel, and that was fun. And he's going to come have coffee with me. Well, for him, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. For me, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's brunch. I'm on my, like, second cup of coffee. And, I mean, really, he completely slam dunked me with the Dunkin' Donuts. I got dunked. I got completely dunktified. Hazelnut upside the head. I'm ruined. Just ruined for it all. I went and I tried the Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut. I made an almond vanilla latte. Well, it's an almond vanilla dirty coffee, but it's easier to say I love you a latte. But it wasn't with espresso. It was a pour over. I got this beautiful pour over craft. So good. So good. I can't even. But I'm slowly coming off of using sugar. I use the Terminato sugar in the raw. And I just use a little bit, but I'm trying to, with this hazelnut coffee, I don't need as much. Just a little bit of I do like it creamed though. I do like it creamed. I can back off all of the sugar, but I do like to have it creamed. I, you know, froth it up. It's good stuff, Maynard. Oh, the Tunisian talking about Maynard, that my Lynn. I meant to go get the little swivel hook from Amazon. Michael from MDL is really encouraging me to. I know I need that swivel for the hook, because I did not like the way the hook, I felt like I was constantly fighting to get the hook face back where it was supposed to be. And I don't know. But yeah, everybody's saying that using that swivel hook will get rid of that. And then I noticed that Lynn, she kind of holds her whole, I'm sitting here trying to hold it way, you know, but no, she holds the whole thing. Yeah. Just got to look at people's techniques. It was the same thing with knitting. You know, I had been trying to knit since before Lexi was born, so she's going to be 29. So 30 years ago, my mom, no, it had to have been about 25 years ago. So I remember it was I went to this women's retreat weekend, and the Sterling Institute of Relationship from Bay Area in California. And it was very interesting. But we had a group of ladies that got together, and we were learning how to knit. But you know what? I don't know what it took. There was just something clicked. And I mean, I had tried to watch Shandy from Expression Fibers Arts. I had tried to watch Ruby Stedman from Ruby a Todos. Anyway, you know Ruby Knits. And I was really following her when we were doing the Fair Isle. The changing the colors helped me keep my place. Like when I was knitting, I would always lose my place, and I didn't know the anatomy of the stitches, so I would just trip it. Even with the lifeline. Yeah. So, but then just something clicked. I watched Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and I was so excited to try something new and support my friend. And she got me knitting and actually felt the continental. Like I'm more of a continental. I do like to throw though every once in a while, because if not, my wrists, just from the holding and trying, because I'm still trying to find my tension with knitting. You know, like how to hold. I end up like wrapping the yarn around my finger and then going over when I'm, and then I don't know, to help hold tension. But again, just watching people's techniques and how they do it. So yeah, and now I pretty much think I'm a beginner, but I've made 3 blankets and 10 or 15 beanies and a couple cowls, and I haven't dived into any clothing or apparel yet. And the beanie still eludes me. I just got, in fact, my friend Adele, mi hermosa, sent me some D.A.W.N.S, a set of wooden D.A.W.N s. So I can, because I don't like the gathered beanie top. I like that flat. I like it to be flat. So you got to do the decreases. And so now that I've got those, I really want to try. I tried once, and I made my mom a hat and cowl set that had, like, you know, the Fair Isle. I was really proud of that. That turned, I mean, of course, it was a real knitter would have been like a lot of mistakes in there, girl. But my mom got it and thought it was amazing. She never saw a single error in it. So I was like, that's all that matters. It keeps her warm. It's super wash merino wool. It's that Willow Daily. It was blue, and I did it in blue and beige. But there's pictures on my Instagram. It was a long time ago though. You'll scroll through, you'll see the beanie and the cow, and it's Fair Isle. Yeah, so that was fun. And that we did and that what really got me going was the double dog dare and the double duck dare. That was a double dog dare, and then the double dog dare from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. And that she dared us all to do the Mama in a Stitch. It was like a stitch sampler blanket. And did she end up having surgery in her neck, or I think that's what it was. She had the cadaver bone put in her neck. And we were in the middle of that. Well, I finished my blanket. In fact, I can see it right there. I used my favorite yarn in the whole wide world, Forever Fleece by Bernat. And I love that yarn. It is, I can't wait. I'm going to start my daughter niece's blanket. And that Nancy and she bought it all. I was like, share with the rest of us. She bought it all. There was none left for the rest of us. But yeah, so wow, already 45 minutes. I was sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about? Oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about? Oh my, you guys, I can finally tell you too. So you know how I was making the Mary's shawl? Sticker. Well, Mary, that was the spring mood board that I had used to do that shawl. And Mary, she donated it to the little fundraiser we did for D.A.W.N.S. And Laura from Twisting Stitches won the auction bid, but then insisted that Mary still get the shawl. So she's got her shawl now, so now I can share. Mary got the shawl. Laura, that was so sweet of her to do that. But I'm not surprised, because she's an amazing woman. But Mary was very like, I don't understand. Why? Why would she do that? She doesn't know me. And Laura said the same thing about her. Well, she's not, I hope she doesn't get freaked out or anything. She doesn't even know me. I was like, you too. You see each other everywhere in the YouTube streets. I mean, everywhere. You guys are always in the same chats together. So, heck yeah, we see all of it. You know? Blessings. Sprinkle them blessings in the chat, baby. But let's see where we at. Oh, we got 15 minutes. Let's see. Yep. So Saturday, come see me. I'm thinking that my Londa Rose, aka my Jess, she's gonna try to come up, but she has some things to do, so she may not make it this Saturday. But let's see. I also want to hit the once game things. So I have a couple things I need to make that are the once game things. So check that out. That we'll probably hit those next week because I need the mindless projects because of all of the intricate things I'm working on right now. I have a blanket going and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. It is all natural fibers. I'm using superwash merino wool, alpaca, cotton, and it is the Hooked on Sunshine mixology blanket, which is 3 of her blankets merged into one. Phoenix, most of you guys have heard of Phoenix. 4, F-O-R, it's like 4 and then ... It's like for you. And then the third one is What's Its Name? And if you guys know Hooked on Sunshine, she does that a lot. Like there's whatchamacallit, thingamajigger, doohickey, which I make whatchamacallit and doodad. So Phoenix, yeah, a lot of the girls, the Zoom aunties did that one. But so it's those 3 patterns merged together. So I had all of them except for the new one. What's its name? It's a 14-inch square blanket, and that's the center that I'm working on right now. And right now it's all like the purples, and now it's transitioning to red. So I'll share that with you guys on the next one because I'm not whipping on that one right now. Well, I whip on that one when I'm downstairs near my desk. But this one, I really want to get this done for my Russ. I gotta get these blankets sent to him. I'm sure this was supposed to be done some time ago. These blankets are going to be auctioned for the orphanage. I believe it's orphanage, or is it I believe that's what it was. Or was it a crew? It was for the kids. I know that. I will get more deets on that the next time I chat at him. He said it one time before, like last year, when these squares were being made by his subscribers. So, and it's been so cool to have people see their squares and be like, Jax, that's my square! And I'm like, oh, yay! I tried to show it, but she heavy now. She heavy. She a heavy girl. She plumping. Tomorrow, I gotta do some things this weekend. I want to get the backyard ready. If it'll let us. Like I said, it was raining all day today. But my plants really needed it. It smelled so good. That cleansing, yummy rain. Love it, love it, love it. Cannot believe I broke my hook. I posted it. It was one of these Yarnology hooks, and it bent right in that nook. My H hook. I was like, it's my favorite hook. That's probably why, because I use it a lot, and I had to break down and use my last backup, because I really don't go to Hobby Lobby very often at all. Like I said, and it's nothing about their political stances or those things. A lot of it is really the reason is because of the way I was treated in that store. On multiple occasions, and it wasn't just one person. I did not appreciate the way I was treated, especially when I went in there and left with 4 shopping carts of yarn. I was like, I don't care. That was a business transaction. But maybe once a year I go in there. But yeah, this one I went and I got just a couple of these. And there was a few skeins of some yarn that sorry, that was underneath my foot, that I did grab that were, the 70% off sale. Got some, it was some 5-weight chunky, it was like, it's almost like it was a marled, but it's not, I guess it was kind of like blanket yarn. Really pretty colors. And then there was some of the glowing. There was 3 of the glowing left, and I love the glowing. Yeah, and I love this yarn prints. I mean, you really can't. There is no other substitution for it's raining yarn. I love this yarn line because they have, their prints that also have all the coordinates. It's like everything coordinates. And, it's like you'll get this busy yarn, but then they have all the solids and they match exactly. I mean, if you wanted to make a blanket with 7 shades of blue, you're going to get it. And that's amazing. Because the projects, I mean, in my brain, like to do a natural ombre, you can attain that. And I'm the elusive ombre in a yardage that, you can actually make the shawl and not come up short. That drives me crazy. And I think that's why a lot of these cake companies are coming up with the small ones. Or the one, like I was just watching, there was one, it was like a mandala cake. And then there was the bonus one, and then there's the regular one. So if you use the bonus one of the regular ones, it should be enough. And then you can color control it. And I was like, but you shouldn't have to. It's all a marketing ploy. Because they know we'll need that extra 200 yards. Poo doo-doos. But yeah, the hand-dyed game is getting stepped up in the YouTube streets, boy. I gotta be careful because I want it all. Dawn Aaron, Mama G, just Thriss. Everybody is like dipping into the dye world, and I love hand-dyed yarn. I actually like to use it though, So many people just buy the hand-dyed yarn and it's up for display. They don't make anything out of it. And so that's what, I think we'll start that in August since Boggy Creek will be over for a couple of months. I'm going to do like a spotlight and try to use my hand-dyed yarn. So I've already been looking at some red teapot atelier. She just put out one that is like a solid mosaic shawl. It's gorgeous. Looks like a very heavy fabric though. I don't want to work on that during the summer. I don't know about you. No, no, no. All right. Well, we are just to the end here. I got a couple squares sewed in. I am actually going to leave this here and pick it back up tomorrow. I'm going to leave it where it lies and pick it up. Maybe I'll just leave this all right here where it lies, and I'll just come and sit down and we'll do some more tomorrow. And then I'll see you guys on Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Hopefully my guests are going to be there. Got to get confirmations. The live is up and scheduled, so if you want to go over and hit the notification on it so it reminds you. But if not, I've been coming on long enough. Y'all should know. 11 a.m. every Saturday. I've seen that's don't confuse people, every Saturday at 11 a.m. And it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. I come on right before Granny D for 1 hour. Yeah, but that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day today, because when you see this, it's going to be uploaded on a Friday. It's going to be Friday, finally Friday. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day. And then, yeah. And then it's popping off all weekend long. I mean, you can't shake a hook without hitting somebody live Saturdays and Sundays. So be there or be Granny Square. I'll see you for sure on Saturday, 11 a.m. But yeah, be there or be at Granny Square. You know, I just wanted to say that again. But, and until then, you know, let's just make beautiful things. Make them. I insist. Have a beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow.